100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this. Only back to the 20. First down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go, 30 base.
50 in it, come on. All day, just like that, just like that.
Check, 61, matchbox, lights.
Joker, Joker.
Go.
On 1st down, it's James, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
70, Indy.
We got 3, we got 2.
From the 22, Manning. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Here's James. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a give right side. James. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Wide. Get wide.
Topper. Bravo. Hit it.
To throw is Manning. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
8 read. Hey, 2.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Hey. Hey, Sam off.
On 1st down, Manning. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Terry connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 4. He's got a man complete. It's Clay.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I'm trying to collect. Kill.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Tight dog.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down.
Right. Mike 51. Watch the safety creep. Check 52. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, switch on.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Manning. He's got it to Hilton, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Mike Fofo. You must be getting tired of seeing.
Rock it. Hard. Five.
Manning now on first down. James has got it. Complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Past the 20. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a give right side. It's James. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's get that ball right here. Both throws the mic.
Yep. Hey, lock it.
You go tight. You got tight.
You're out.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Switch.
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On the double. 58. Come on. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll run on first down. It's James, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
Hey, exit.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You scared? 58.
On 2nd and 9, Manning, complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hatchet. Shit. He's coming.
Go on.
You got double up.
Ready.
James. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's Mike. Come to my world. We won.
Hey, seam 6.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Better bring it. You better.
Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Manning. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, wahoo. Speed grip.
From the gun, it's Manning. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Sponge. No.
Go.
Working from the gun, Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
44.
Yes.
You don't want that, baby. You don't want that.
To throw again. Manning. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Vinatieri now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Look at me. Go. Go.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
X3, 218, chopper. Yo, go. Hey, high 7. Shoot.
Throwing now is Manning. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again, Manning. And the catch made by Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Hey, Echo.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time, it's our time.
Manning looking to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Chopper, chopper.
Now Manning. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down for him.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Another try after the first down sack. Manning. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.